Good morning, boys, and welcome to January 29th. Today is the last day of January for our class. When we come back next week, it's going to be a new month, new shape, new color, and new fun things to do. Let's start our day in prayer. Let's fold our hands and bow our heads. Thank you for the world so sweet. Thank you for the food we eat. Thank you for the birds that sing. Thank you, God, for everything. Amen. Okay, let's get our flag. Hands over our hearts. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. See the colors in the flag, in the flag, in the flag. See the colors in the flag, they're red, white, and blue. Today is also the last day that we are going to be celebrating our color blue on our shape of a square, even though we'll continue to talk about them. Like I said, we're going to have a new shape and a new color next month. All right, so we're in the month of January. Today is Friday, January 29th, and let's review the days of the week. Days of the week, days of the week. Days of the week, days of the week, days of the week. There's Sunday and there's Monday. There's Tuesday and there's Wednesday. There's Thursday and there's Friday. And there's Saturday. Days of the week, days of the week, days of the week, days of the week, days of the week. Good job. Today is Friday. We come back on Monday to a new month. All right, so today we are going to talk about the cold. We're going to talk about ice. We're going to read a book called Snowy Winter Day. And today, this week has kind of been not really snowy, but colder, a little bit of rain, freezing rain. And we're going to work on our book, I See Frost. So we're going to need this worksheet. I'm not sure if I did it like a book for you or we just put it like this in sequence, but whatever format I used, that's what we're going to work on today. And then we're going to finish off the month of January with some yummy ice cream. And here's our picture of ice cream. This is one that I did a long time ago, boys. I'm thinking maybe, I don't even remember, but 10 plus years. But here is some fun ideas for your ice cream. So let's jump in. Let's go to our worksheet. I See Frost. Okay, and get your crayons out for that. I'm hoping that I even gave you a little bit of that glittery frost. I hope I did. But I'm going to grab my scissors because Miss Sheila forgot her scissors this morning. We're going to need our scissors and we're going to need our crayons. So go ahead and grab them. Okay, I have my scissors and I have my crayons. Okay, and your glue stick. Here's my glue stick. Okay. So we are going to start by cutting out the pages of our book. Our book is going to be 4 pages because you see there's 4 rectangle shaped pictures. Okay. Let's start here. We can put this aside. And then we are going to cut on the lines, or we can fold it. If I didn't give you this to cut out, if I didn't give you this piece of paper, we can fold it in half so that you can see both sides. All right, so Fold it like that. And then fold in your number 1 and your number 2 pages. So fold them together. Okay, so then your first page is I See Frost. You open it up. Frost is on the grass, and frost is on the leaves. And then when you close it, it's your last page. Frost is on the car. That's what I did with my book here. All right, so we are going to start by I See Frost. Okay, and if you look on here, I hope that camera catches it. Maybe with the light in here you can see it, that I put a little bit of frost on my tree. And if you look on the grass, I hope you can see a little bit of frost. And on the leaves, you can see a little bit of frost. Frost is very, very light ice. There's frost on the car. A lot of the frost is gone off the car. I might have to put more on. But in the morning when if you go out, Mommy and Daddy are scraping the frost off the windshield and off the windows of the car. You see a bit of frost on the grass or the leaves, and it looks sparkly, and it's a very light coating of frost, of ice, very light coating of ice. It's almost like little ice shavings. All right, and I think that in the book, we had 2 books, and let's see if we can spy. I know I've read you both of these books. So here we go. Cold weather brings frost. So you see that she's scraping the frost off her car. See, it's just a light coating of ice, maybe a little snow. Let's see in Ice is Nice if there's anything about frost. Yes, frost is ice. So you can see little bits of frost on the branches of the trees. All right, so your job when you're making your book about frost, maybe that's how Frosty the Snowman got his name. Frosty the Snowman, Frost. When you're making your book, you can save this for coloring time. You can color your pages. And then I hope that I put a little bit of frost glitter in there in your packet. If I didn't, I apologize. There's even I put a little bit of silver glitter in this one too, to make it shine. If I didn't, tell me, and I will include it in your February supplies. I have your box here that I'm going to deliver for you today, later today, of your February supplies. So if you do this lesson and I didn't put some glitter in there for that, let me know and I will get right on that. Okay, I'd like you to get your paints out. So you need water and your paints. So go ahead and get that ready as I get mine ready. We haven't really painted in a while. And you'll see next month in February, I included some dot-to-dot, pink and red dot-to-dot, so we're going to be using that. And February, just a heads up, we are going to be doing a lot of cutting, because in February, we're going to be talking about hearts. We're going to be talking about friendship, kindness, and love, and we're going to be cutting hearts, which is super fun. And you're going to see that you're going to be doing a lot of cutting, but that's okay because you guys are super duper good at that. All right, so taking our paint brushes out, and we're going to find the color that we want, and you're going to have to decide. Now, I'm going to give you a little hint here. This guy down here, I colored him green, and then I used glitter for black chips because my favorite ice cream is chocolate chip mint. So this is chocolate chip mint. My second favorite ice cream or sundae is, I'm not quite sure if there's a name at Friendly's, but it's caramel. It's vanilla ice cream with caramel pieces in it, caramel syrup, and it has chunks of chocolate-covered almonds. So this is kind of like the caramel, and I put the sprinkles on top for the caramel syrup, and then inside vanilla with, this could even be a little bit of chocolate. But they're my two favorite kinds of ice creams. When Maddie and Matthew were little, we used to go to Friendly's, and that's the kind I would always get. So you can make this, of course, your creation. Now, if you're going to paint it, which I would like you to do, you're going to need construction paper on the back. So, of course, this is blue because it's the month of January and the color blue. So you're going to use your glue stick and glue on your paper. If I didn't give you enough paper, you can color this. It's fine if you want to color it. One of the nice things you could do is you could trace it with your marker, and then you could color it in. And by doing that, it kind of gives you some guidelines. So you try to stay in the lines. Not that you have to be perfect, because Miss Sheila just wants you to try your best. But it's just a nice way of keeping things neat, especially if you're going to use this for a decoration in your windows, because I know sometimes when I drop things off, you have some really cool artwork in your windows. So see, I traced it with the marker and I colored it in with the crayon. Okay, so winter days. Another fun thing, boys, is Groundhog's Day. And we have so much to do for Groundhog's Day because we are going to actually build a groundhog burrow. And we're going to do that on our Zoom call next week, on next Wednesday. So that's going to be super fun. But a fun thing we do with the groundhog is around this time of year, all the groundhogs come out of hibernation. So that the tradition is Groundhog's Day, if the groundhog sees a shadow or doesn't see a shadow, it determines whether there's going to be 6 more weeks of winter or an early spring. So that's going to be fun. But for right now, we are in winter and it is chilly willy. So we're going to read a story called Snowy Winter Days. We could use a snowy winter day that included some snow, don't you think? It's nice that it's cold, but I would like a little bit of snow. Okay. On a snowy winter day, build a snowman big and fat. Look at how big the bottom of that snowman is. Carrot nose and a tall black hat. Oh, look at his mouth. Maybe we'll talk about that at our next page. I don't think it's gonna. So look at that twig that they use for the mouth. Pretty cool, right? Maybe some rocks for eyes. On a snowy winter day, roll a snowball and see it go. Remember in the story that we read on The Biggest Snowman that he let that ball of snow go and it got bigger and bigger and bigger? I think that's what's happening here. And watch it grow and grow and grow. Unfortunately, it's knocking a couple people over on the way, but it's getting very big. On a snowy winter day, snowball fights are always fun. They built their own little forts. They got their snowballs ready. Duck down quick. Here it comes. Here comes the snowball. On a snowy winter day, pull a sled high up on a hill. You know what else is fun? Big tubes. Going down the hill on big tubes. Hold on tight or you'll tumble and spill. Oh my goodness, they're holding on tight. But it looks like these guys didn't, and they're rolling off. On a snowy winter day, tramp the snow down on the ground. He is stomping that snow. Look over here. Look at the bird feeder. This family's helping our birds. It's a long winter, and there's Mr. Bushytails. But it looks like he has birdseed in his hand. Maybe that's what he was doing. He was filling the bird feeder. Making tracks as you go around. That's fun too. It's like tracks and snow angels. You can see, and it's fun to look in the snow to see the tracks. Maybe you could see some deer tracks or squirrel tracks or different animals, even birds. On a snowy winter day, icy places make you slide. And that is for sure. Look at these guys. Lace up your skates and push off and glide. So there's some ice skating going on. There's some hockey. On a snowy winter day, make snow angels. Spread your arms wide. It's one of my favorite things to do. Look, she's falling back to start her snow angel. Until Mom calls you inside. Some more snow falls, soft and deep, at night when you sleep. Isn't that the most fun, waking up and looking outside and seeing more snow? Morning comes, run out and play. One more snowy winter day. They wake up and it snowed all night, and it's another day of fun in the snow. And you can see they're dressed snugly warm. The end. That is a fun-filled book. A lot of fun things for us to do. All right, so to wrap up January, we say goodbye to Square. Square has 4 equal sides, and there's going to be a video at the end that you can watch it's a song about a square. We say goodbye to Blue. That's the color we've been celebrating all month. So I wore my blue Tender Hearts t-shirt today to remind us of blue. We say goodbye to January. Okay, it's been a fun month. We learned about the presidential election. We learned about welcoming President Biden into the White House. You know what? Today I saw on the news that the dogs, President and Mrs. Biden's 2 German Shepherds came into the White House. So that was super cool because you know Michelle loves dogs. And what is so super cool about it is one of their dogs is a rescue dog. So they went to the shelter and rescued a dog. So, oh, my heart is so happy about that because I love when we are able to find animals that don't have homes, good homes. And what better home than the White House? How fun is that? So we learned about that. We learned about a new president coming in. We learned about ice. We learned about icebergs. We learned about snow. We did some experiments with melting Hershey Kisses. So we had a fun-filled month, and I can't wait for February because it's one of my favorite months because we get to talk about how much we love each other, how kind we can be to each other, and how we can do, I always say sharing is caring. So if you share your love or you share, even share food or the things that the Paluzacs do with sharing your profits for candles with people or organizations that need help, that's what we're all about in February. And of course, Valentine's Day. So we're gonna learn some fun Valentine's Day songs. So when this video is done, and you've done your ice cream, and you've done your talking about frost, you can see, I forgot to point this out. Look at he could see his breath in the frost. You gotta look at those pictures, pretty cute pictures. When you're done that, then you can watch the video about the shape of a square. Okay, so I am so happy that we had so much fun in January, but I am even happier to welcome February. So I'm gonna see you back here on Monday, and our circle is going to be very different. And a new letter, new month, new shape, new color, same friends, but we're going to share love, kindness, and happiness. You boys have an awesome weekend, and I'll see you back in February.